You're listening to our iHeartRadio album release party with Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, the album is out. He is with us. It is Harry's house. We've been talking with him here.
We made it.
We did it. We're here. Tracks from music for a sushi restaurant, late night talking, grape juice. I'm just reading the things that I wrote beside. I wrote grape juice, vino, Scots in London, fish and chips. I kind of went into these like weird places after hearing the songs, which is, I guess, good. Harry, let's talk about you getting back out on the road and touring.
Yes.
With this music. What's the look? What should we be thinking about? What's the feeling? Because you definitely have a keen sense of style.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I think for me, getting back out on the road, I think the tour will be, obviously the album is about this kind of like homey, kind of calm and inner comfort and stuff. And I think maybe some of the tour will be a little bit of that kind of, I want it to feel like this nice, comfortable space and just, I think try and create the kind of ultimate environment to just listen to some music and have some fun.
I think date that you will be, it could change, of course. We won't hold you to it, but just to get an idea. You're going to be at the Forum October 31st in Los Angeles. So are we getting a Harryween show in L.A. on that night?
Maybe.
Oh, his eyeballs set it off.
I mean, it would be a
perfect.
crime, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be rude not to.
Yeah.
Right? It would be rude not to.
Yeah.
And what about you? And we're talking about the tour. You've obviously got the album out, and acting is something that we've enjoyed seeing you take on different roles. How are you looking at that component of your career?
I mean, I think for me, like I've always, music is something that I love doing so much, and I feel so lucky to get to do it as my job. And then acting, I guess, was something kind of I did when I was younger, and I've always loved it. And it feels like kind of the opposite of music in a lot of ways. I think obviously you're trying to put so much of yourself into music. It's so personal. And then in a lot of ways, you're trying to remove a lot of that in acting.
Yeah.
I kind of like being out of my comfort zone. I like the kind of acting. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing and kind of just showing up as like the new guy in a lot of ways. And it's really fun. So I guess I just feel really grateful that I get to kind of try something else that
It's
I
not
really
terrifying.
enjoy.
It's not terrifying.
It's pretty terrifying.
But he likes the
Yeah, I
terror.
would say it's pretty terrifying. I think like, I don't know that I would say that I feel like I know what I'm doing in music either, but there's some version of comfort there because I've done it for longer. So I think like acting is just, it feels like a totally different thing. And I really like just being kind of uncomfortable with it, kind of within that. And, it's really fun. It's like, at the end of the day, it's like pretending. It's like
playing a little make-believe.
It's really fun. Exactly.
But in terms of your comfort or not comfort in your music, you have said that you found, who this is the most of who you are, that you are on an album. But it took you, how do you look at it, right? Because we know when we met you and you were introduced to us commercially, but how do you look at where you were and where you are in terms of finding your signature, your style?
I think it's not, well, I think the interesting part is like, it's not like I look back at that time and be like, that's not who I was. It's, it's not like I'm like, I hate that person.
Mm-hmm.
I think just like I was like 16 and had zero experience of kind of the industry and stuff. So a lot of it is you're just relying on kind of finding out as you go along with stuff. And I think like, it's not like I had in the kind of early stages, it's not like I had some like grand plan of what I wanted to do with my career. I was kind of like, this is so fun. Let's do this. So, I think like, I guess just a comfort in kind of maybe some, like now I probably make more of an effort to find a better balance in my life. I think earlier on it was just kind of harder to do that. But now I think like, yeah, just a comfort of, I think like I liked just being around like people all the time as well. And kind of, I felt like I was trying to learn as much as I could. And now I kind of feel like, you know, if I'm not spending time with people that I love and people who love me, I'm kind of more, I'm like fine being on my own. I find it like quite relaxing and calming to be on my own now. I feel like maybe earlier on it was terrifying to be by myself ever. So yeah, I'd say that's probably the biggest difference, is just some version of, I'm a little more like comfortable in the silence, I think.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
Harry Styles, the album Harry's House, it is out now. It is great to see you. Can't wait to see you in person. Can't wait to see you do these songs in person. In the meantime, if you haven't checked them all out, take a good listen to them, and we will continue to listen to them. Harry, great to see you, pal.
Thank you so much. And Tanya, I love your jumper.
Thank you.
Is that
Thank
that your
much.
merch? That's your merch, right?
Yeah.
What's the retail price, Tanya?
Nah, well, you know what's so
That was
funny?
a gift.
It was a gift. It was a gift. And I was so happy to get it. You made me so, I just love you so much. It's like so crazy. I just think you're the best artist, and I think you have the best heart, and I just love you.
Yeah, you're so talented.
I appreciate that very much.